See what the boy GIGGUK comes with for shonen anime rankings and tier lists. Oof. Ooh, I know he knows what he's talking about, so you know what I'm saying. I got faith. After the Ms. Kif Tectone and Lakari shit that we went through not too long ago, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? My boy Garnt, I fuck with you. Never met anybody or heard anybody named Garnt, bro, but that shit, that's a tough ass name. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
Who's done anime content on YouTube for over 10 years.
Trying to get like you, big bro. Like, I'm trying to get like you, big bro. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And as someone who's been an anime fan for over 15 years, someone who's talked about anime online for like probably 2 decades at this point. I can't even remember. There is one thing you never do. You'd never say your opinion about shonen anime.
Any anime. Any anime.
You are
but definitely don't do shonen.
Inviting a war to happen in your replies. There is nothing more toxic than shonen anime fans arguing about shonen anime.
This.
If you want to stay
this
out
is better
of the
than the
crossfire,
VOD.
just don't talk about shonen anime. Don't do it. It's not worth it. So what we're going to be doing today, we are going to be going through every big shonen anime, and we are going to be ranking them. We're going to be ranking every shonen anime, and we are going to be fully embracing this toxicity. We're going to be fully embracing this salt.
Yeah.
I'm going to be shit on. I'm going to be cancelled left, right, and center.
Yes,
Feelings
sir.
are going to be hurt. Salt is going to be thrown, and by the end of this, I hope I'm still going to be alive by the time this video comes out.
You probably won't.
As a disclaimer,
well,
because I feel out of every tier list, this one is the one that needs the disclaimer the most. This is just all my personal opinions. I am not the shonen master.
See, when I do this shit, I ain't gonna do all that. Hey, my opinion is the only thing that matters, and everything I say is right. So fuck whatever you talk about. No disclaimers. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you disagree with me, then
it's not cool. Don't disagree with me, because like it's stupid to be wrong. Like, why would you want to be wrong, like intentionally? So like, you might as well be right and just agree with everything I'm saying. Don't be a loser.
You are simply wrong. Let's change up the rankings a bit, because I like how mid...
Yo, Swarve _ Slim, appreciate the prime 2 months, man. 2 months already. What's
in
going
this
on, man?
ranking system, it's not even mid. If there is one word that the shonen fan base love to use, it is mid. Okay, it is fucking mid. Since every shonen show has at one point,
like literally everybody has a different definition of mid, nigga. Like mid literally means mid to me, middle, nigga. Like, and everybody just thinks mid is like 6 out of 10, mid is 7 out of 10. I'm like, where the fuck are you getting this?
Base the ranking system. So is it peak mid, above mid, mid, below mid, or bottom mid? So now when I call your favorite shonen mid, you can't throw shit at me, because
hey,
every
facts.
shonen is. Starting this off with JoJo Part 1. As we all know, I am a JoJo fan. I will say right now, I do not read the manga, so I am an anime-only JoJo fan. I know. Part 1, I don't know if I'm going to piss off JoJo fans or not. Part 1 is just true mid. So that doesn't mean I think it's bad. I hear people going to Part 1.
I've never seen the covers of those, by the way. The JoJo covers like that. Shit is odd.
You know, Part 1 was like getting castrated while being burned alive. That's how hard it was to get through Part 1. It was only when Part 2 started that I really started to like JoJo. But it's like, no, Part 1 was just okay. It was okay.
I ain't gonna shit on it. It was just okay.
What sells Part 2 for me, even though I think stands are superior to Hamon in every way, I think the characters were just a lot more interesting.
Facts. You spitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Gar, we just here with it. You know what I'm saying? We just here. Like, anything, you know, big bro say is facts. And like, anything I say, you know, as little bro is facts.
Joseph is my favorite JoJo so far. He just emits so much charisma. He made Part 2 so fun to watch. I'm a bit sad that Joseph doesn't have more time to shine in future JoJo parts, right? I don't know what it is, but for some reason, 1, Jotaro just never ages. And number 2, Jotaro, like, he always gets like a prevalent part in the plot, it seems like. You know, like, he always gets time to shine. You see Joseph
I'm starting to hate that nigga.
3, and it's like, damn, What happened to you, Granddad? What happened to you? I think Joseph had one cool fight in part 3, but like every other time, he just felt like a comic relief character. I just don't think I'm as invested as other JoJo fans like Connor. Moving on to Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, we know where this is going.
Peak mid. That's a no-brainer.
Indeed, my brother. Indeed.
Isn't just for running for peak
Indeed, my
mid.
brother.
Hunter x Hunter to me is one of the best shonen anime and manga series to exist. Easy.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about no manga
shows that can really compete with everything that Hunter x Hunter has achieved within its time frame. The only thing I would say I have against Hunter x Hunter is that I really wish that it ended with the arc before the Dark Continent arc. That was a perfect point to just end the series and just leave things off with just a nice clean ending. And the thing about the Dark Continent arc is that in terms of scale compared to the original run of the series, it's just blown everything out the water, and I'm like, why would you do this? Like, we were already going at a snail's pace as it is. It's basically like you started off in the United Kingdom, and then you introduce the entire continent of Europe and Asia.
Is that for real, bro?
Where we already just spent like 150 episodes just on one little continent. Hunter x Hunter at its peak is almost untouched. The York New arc is one of my favorite arcs.
I'm never gonna read Hunter x Hunter, bro. You can't pay me to do that shit. I ain't gonna cap. Okay.
Shonen of all time. I don't think there is a single bad arc in Hunter x Hunter at all. The peaks in the Chimera Ant arc are fucking incredible, but there's also a lot of slow points in the Chimera
Preach,
Ant
my
arc
brother,
as well.
preach.
York New to me is just pure concentrated S-tier shonen material. I was orgasming from like the first.
Oh, so he's a York
last...
New over Chimera Ant arc kind of guy. Yo, invalid take, my brother, and that invalid take, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Chimera Ant, rep up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, York New, great though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's up there, but like, Chimera Ant arc, you know what I'm saying? Straight like that, yo, Miriam gang.
Chapter of York.
Wrong.
To me, the spiders are the best group of villains.
Yeah, they're a better group. Don't get me wrong. I like the spiders more, but like, I think like it's like the spiders. But then there's like Miriam above them, you know what I'm saying? Like Miriam is above them, but like the spiders, like as a whole, like so, like. What's her name? Like Shizuku, I think. Shizuku, my favorite.
Shonen, and York New was where we really first get to see them shine. Moving on, Inuyasha. Inuyasha
Never seen
holds a special place in a lot of our hearts. It's a show that I'm sure many people have grown up with, and many people look back at with a lot of good memories at. Having said that, I don't think it's aged well. I remember I tried to watch Inuyasha as an adult.
So I won't enjoy it if I rewatch it or watch it. Actually,
is it a drag? It drags on for so long. It's hard to tell.
How many episodes is Inuyasha?
What is canon and what is filler? Because half of it seems like filler. I can't say that this is on the same level as JoJo Part 1.
26?
Yeah, your nostalgia glasses out of here. I'm only going to accept opinions about people who have seen Inuyasha within the past 5 years. Maybe the new seasons of anime were better, but my god, like the original OG Inuyasha anime has not aged well at all, in my opinion. It's below mid, guys. I feel like this is the first one that's really gonna get people angry. Are you ready to rustle some jimmies, guys? Are you ready to rustle some jimmies? My Hero Academia.
Go ahead and do it, my brother. I already seen it. Go ahead and do it, my brother. Garnt, get back, you know what I'm saying? Get on the back, get back on the wavelength with me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
arguably the shonen show that reignited Shonen Jump's place after the big three. I remember when My Hero Academia came out, it was fantastic. It was great. It was everything I wanted in the shonen, and it blew up. It had a tournament arc. It was great. And then after season 3 came out, you had the fantastic moment with All Might, and then everyone stopped talking about it. If it was 1, 2, and 3, the rankings would be a lot higher. If it was 4 and 5, the rankings would be a lot lower. Right now, when I look at My Hero Academia,
and it sucks.
I gotta go with.
I can't rewatch My Hero. I feel like I want to give season 2 and season 3 a better chance. You know what I'm saying? It definitely deserves it after, you know, catching like reading the manga and stuff. Maybe I'll do better reading the manga. You know what I'm saying? Experiencing it through the manga or something. But as of right now, I ain't doing that shit. My Hero, go ahead and guard. Go ahead and do it to him. You know what I'm saying? I already know what you're doing, so go ahead. Indeed, brother.
That's what I think right now.
Indeed,
okay? That's
bro.
what I think
Brody,
right now.
indeed.
Because here's the thing. I
Indeed,
don't know
Brody.
what your favorite fight or favorite moment in My Hero Academia is. I think this is actually going to be the bigger unpopular opinion. My favorite moment in My Hero Academia is actually All Might versus Nomu. That was when I was watching My Hero Academia with zero
Facts.
expectations.
Yeah,
That
no,
was the moment
season
that
6
stole-
definitely is going to be the last chance. I ain't gonna cap. Season 6 is gonna be the last chance. If they shit on season 6, I'm not watching this shit no more, honestly.
Fights, it is
Even at the point right now in the manga, I'm kind of like a little shaky on, bro. It's like, it's whatever. But
interesting than other shonens that are airing right now. I feel like a lot of My Hero Academia's strengths comes from its character writing. The character writings regarding the legacy of some of these heroes and all of the developments that they go through, especially season 4 and season 5, has just not caught my interest at all, okay? Because I feel like
I'm
after
assuming
you
he's talking
focus
he's
so much
specifically on anime.
the League of Villains and the legacy of all of these heroes, and then you go back to an arc about them going through an exam. I know, haha, can you not read? It's called My Hero Academia. Yes, it is called My Hero Academia. But when you introduce characters and stakes that seem to like go far beyond what's going on in high school, and then you go back to the high school, that's gonna feel like a step down. The most interesting part of the later seasons was Endeavor, and I found his character arc like
Guard, hold up, man. I told you, big bro, like me for real. Like, oh my god,
way more interesting to see how he would fill the shoes of All Might
telling
and
you.
how he would handle that. Like, that was way more interesting than anything going on in school. And then
He's
you
spitting.
want me to care about a fucking high school concert going on compared to all of that? No.
Who is this guy? Who's this guy? You know what? He's invited to the cookout. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He's
come on,
invited to the
come on.
cookout.
Sorry, My Hero Academia fans, it is true mid. I will add an addendum because I have heard that season 6 and My Villains Academia is going to be incredible. If season 6 does fucking slap, as always, I will change my opinion. But right now, it's hard for me to care about it. It's okay. It's mid. It's okay. Okay, it's mid. That's what I was trying to say. All right, moving
No,
on.
there's probably molding in the chat, but it was mad as hell in the chat again.
Dragon Ball. Okay, this is all of Dragon Ball. Oh no. God,
This is tough.
give me strength
You cannot do this.
for what I'm about to do. Okay.
Go ahead, my brother.
Alcohol to get through this list, guys.
Go ahead, my
Let's
brother.
start with Dragon Ball Z because that's what I'm talking about here. Dragon Ball Z, one of the most important anime for me. I mean, if
Facts.
it wasn't for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I
wouldn't be
probably
here right
wouldn't
now.
be an anime fan at all.
Indeed.
Having said that, it is a very, very old show, and it set the standard
Indeed.
for a lot of shonen anime and manga after it. And since then, I feel like shonen anime and manga has taken the benchmark that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z has set. They have massively
elevated.
refined it and
Yep.
improved it.
Yep.
It's made shonen anime and manga what it is, but I feel
Facts.
like shonen anime and manga nowadays is just in a league that is far beyond what the original Dragon Ball Z has done. It's got the same issue that a lot of anime shows back then had. Far too much filler. Things are too dragged out. A lot of people like it because of its legacy, because of how important it is for them as people.
Indeed.
Because of how big and influential this show was. I
Yeah.
tried to get into Dragon Ball Super. I really did. I gave Dragon Ball Super 50 episodes, which is more episodes.
Oh, and you dropped it? Oh, and you dropped it. Good. You know what I'm saying? I stuck with it though, you know. Unfortunately. I stuck with it.
Than I would give like any show at all. It just feels like compared to other shonens, it's just a lot less interesting. It's okay. Fuck. How can I say this? Like, I'm trying my best not to just say it's literally mid, but I watched 50 episodes and I didn't really feel anything watching 50 episodes.
Oh,
To me-
hey, brother, if you including Super, bro, you might as well put that bitch at bottom mid. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all niggas. If y'all got Super above bottom mid, y'all are on severe shit. Like, some severe
Dragon
shit.
Ball Super is the definition of mid-tier shonen. That is the benchmark for mid-tier shonen. It's not bad. It's just a complete by-the-book shonen. And another thing wrong with Dragon Ball Super is that the power scalings were just too
All
off
over
the scale
the
for,
fucking
like,
place.
for me to really
All-
even comprehend, right?
or
Dragon
even
Ball to me
care.
was most interesting in Dragon Ball. When it felt like it actually gave a shit about martial arts, to me, like, that's when I found
And people love to say Dragon Ball always been like this. Transformation, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I mean, there was times when it wasn't like that. nigga. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Dragon Ball most interesting. Dragon Ball Z, amazing moments, had some absolutely amazing moments, but that was also dragged down by just how dragged out the fights were in Dragon Ball Z. And Dragon Ball Super to me feels like a 1990 shonen being aired in like the late 2000s. It really hit home for me. You know, you watch Dragon Ball Super. I remember when it was first airing, and I remember thinking, man, Goku's like already the most powerful person in the world. Okay, now he's the most powerful person in the galaxy. Now he's the most powerful person in the universe. Where are they gonna go there? There's no way to go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The multiverse, that's the only place that they could go. How the fuck are they gonna top that? It's power scaling for the sake of power scaling. Maybe Dragon Ball as a whole would be higher if I was judging it based on
literally,
like
that's why I'm not reading the Super Mega. Like how y'all niggas continuing this shit? Like, how are you going to create characters that could compete? Like, this is crazy.
Even then, compared to some of the stuff coming out right now, compared to Jujutsu Kaisen, compared to Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball just isn't comparable, in my opinion.
I can't wait to be torn apart by Dragon Ball fans. Holy shit.
Preach, my brother. Hey, don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm there, armed and ready. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Oh, I really want to read this series
on anime or manga. For all future shows, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to judge the series on the best way that you can consume it. If it was based purely on anime,
what's the best way to consume Slam Dunk?
Well at all. It is true mid. I would not be able to get through Slam Dunk as it is today as an anime. Matches that last like 9 episodes plus, you lose interest so.
That's not a thing. Is that a thing? That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Stop it. That's not a thing.
And even when I was a new anime fan, because I watched Slam Dunk when I was a new anime fan, I was so close to dropping Slam Dunk. Having said that, I did go on and read the manga as well, and the manga is peak. It is peak sports anime. Okay, I
gotta get to it, brother. I trust your opinion.
Anime, and I'd say I would not recommend Dragon Ball right now over other modern battle shonen anime.
I trust your opinion.
Slam Dunk still stands up there with the best.
It's a 1990 anime. What did you expect?
With the best of
bro, what is that supposed to mean, Chiv? YuGiOh Hakusho is that? Well, I don't really any sports anime in 90s. Nigga, no, but I'm just saying YuGiOh Hakusho is 90s. What you trying to say?
Like all sports anime and manga. It's one of the sports manga that's
100 episodes
manga, but unlike with modern shonen battle manga, modern shonen sports manga still stand on the same level or below Slam Dunk. And this is not only one of the best sports manga of all time, it's one of the best manga of all time in my opinion. The art is incredible. The character writing is incredible. It's one of the sports manga where you don't need fancy powers. You don't need some like Kuroko fucking beam shooting out of their hands. It has just got fantastic writing.
Hey, Garn, we throwing Kuroko in true mid, right? Hey, Garn, we throwing Kuroko in true mid, right?
Joey said this before, but the absolute balls. If you don't know how this manga ends, I'm not gonna say
don't spoil it for me
in the ending. The last chapter of this manga has 0 dialogue, and it is one of the greatest endings to like a shonen manga of all time. Moving on to
piques my interest.
Hakusho. Fuck, this is a hard one for me.
Why?
This is a
why, Garn? Why'd you say that? Why would you say that? Why is it difficult? What you mean, bro? Big bro, what we talking about right now, bro?
Really hard one. This is hard. This is hard.
Yeah, Garnt, don't fail me, bro. Garnt, this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites of all time. Garnt, please don't do this, please.
Is it peak or is it above?
Nigga, it's peak, bro. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak.
Or is it above?
It's peak. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak. Garnt, do not fail me. It's peak.
It's hard.
No, it's not.
Hard.
It really isn't.
This is really fucking hard, right?
No, it's not.
I don't want to judge it based on nostalgia. The anime, at least, is very old. Some of the animation has not aged the best. Obviously.
Or fuck off.
There are things
you're old. Doesn't matter.
has done that still stand at the top.
Exactly.
One of the biggest tropes in all of shonen anime and manga. The Dark Tournament is still the best tournament arc of all time. I also think it has some of the best villains of all time. Seguro is still an amazing fucking villain as well. The Chapter Black arcs is still absolutely fucking incredible. YuGiOh Hakusho has some of the best villains in shonen. And that's just because Togashi is fucking incredible at writing villains. To me, YuGiOh Hakusho stands at a high above mid.
I'm about to beat your ass, Garnt. Why are you doing this to me, big bro? Thought we was on one. What the fuck?
or a low peak mid?
Okay,
Ooh,
put
it's
it in
hard.
peak mid.
It's hard. I think I will keep it at above mid. The
I
last
you hurt me, bro. You hurt my heart, bro. You hurt me.
arc of Yu Yu Hakusho isn't that great, and everything before the Dark Tournament arc is okay. Yu Yu Hakusho at its peak is still peak shonen. I'm gonna keep it at above mid. Jojo Part 6. So right now, I don't have too much of an opinion on Jojo Part 6. Only 13 episodes have been released by Netflix so far. It's an easy above mid. It remains to be seen if Pucci will be as good of a villain as some of the previous villains in Jojo. Like I said, I think Jojo, in terms of villains, they peaked with Kira based only on 13 episodes. Jojo
And that's
Part
crazy.
6,
Kira was like the main reason why I liked it. You know what I'm saying? That part.
It's good. It's good. Moving on to Jojo.
One of the main reasons, yeah.
Jojo Part 3 is probably the most iconic Jojo. There's a reason why Jotaro comes back constantly in every future part.
Bro, I swear to God,
Jojo if it wasn't for Jojo Part 3, because I was one of the few people that actually watched the original OVAs of Jojo.
What the fuck is that? Don't you dare. Oh, all right.
Oh, I think it's mid.
Yes. Yes. Big bro, yes.
It stands on the level.
Yes. Wait, I mean, actually, I wouldn't put it on the same with part 1. But like, you know, it's above that. It's above that. No, I ain't gonna go that crazy. But like, yes though, it ain't on, you know what I'm saying? It ain't on this level. You know what I'm saying?
Of My Hero Academia, Part 1 Jojo, and Dragon Ball. Jojo Part 3. If it was half the length that it was, it would be above mid. What I love about Jojo Part 3 is that it's just a road trip.
It's too many.
By the end of the road trip, you're fucking crying about who lives and who dies because you're going to the end of this journey. Another thing that I think really stands out about Part 3 is that there are few characters in anime that emit final boss energy as much as Dio Part 3. Dio Part 3 is the epitome of final boss. When you see Dio in Cairo, he's been hyped up so much that you think there is nothing that could possibly meet the hype of the first time you meet Dio in Egypt. He completely encapsulates the hype. He completely meets it. And it's an excellent final fight, and it's an excellent final battle. But just the lead up to that battle, it's so
painful,
long,
bro. It's painfully long, bro.
So dragged out. There are two things that really make Jojo Part 3 true mid. Number one, I feel like the stand powers weren't as interesting as stand powers in future parts, unfortunately.
I mean, that's understandable though. You know what I'm saying? You got more time to think about things and even grow upon other, you know, recent stand abilities and stuff like that. So I feel like there's only one way to go is up until you run out of fucking ideas and shit. So
Araki was still feeling himself in terms of what to do with stands and stand powers. Some of the early stands just felt like very normal anime
I still
powers.
To this
they
day
didn't feel like they were breaking your minds. Like
Part 5 has the best stand fights in the series so far.
Way too Monster of the Week, and I feel like Monster of the Week format has not aged well at all. In future parts, it really felt more like every encounter felt more prevalent to an ongoing plot. A lot of Part 3 to me is
like Part 5 that year that it was airing. I had 2 of the fights on there in my top 10 fights of the
I feel
year.
like Part 3
like
really
Part 5 fights were so fucking good, like so damn good, bro. Like really fucking good, man. Like the unexpected was happening, bro. Bro, just take me back to JoJo's Friday. Please. I don't want Netflix no more. I swear to God. I loved waking up on JoJo's Day, nigga. Like, I love that shit. The fuck? Bro.
For future JoJo parts. That's why, to me, Part 3 is true mid for shonen. And this is looking quite bad right now because I've got 2 JoJo parts in true mid. I'm being outed as a fake JoJo fan. Maybe I don't suck as much dick as you thought I did. I'm sorry, guys. On to YuGiOh. There's a lot of people in chat saying this is peak. I don't know if that's nostalgia.
That's nostalgia. That's nostalgia. That's nostalgia.
A lot of people are invested in YuGiOh because it's one of the shows they grew up in. But is it good? Would you seriously rewatch YuGiOh? Like, I wouldn't. Unlike you guys,
I tried.
Zero investment in YuGiOh. I didn't get into YuGiOh during the YuGiOh phase.
Oh, I did.
YuGiOh is below mid, right?
Okay, no, that's fucking crazy. Okay, you can throw that in true mid, nigga. You can throw it in true mid. I ain't gonna go this far. I love YuGiOh. Don't throw that in below mid. Throw it in true mid, big bro.
I don't know how we can argue about this. As much criticism as I've given to My Hero Academia, Jojo, and Dragon Ball, I can't think of a moment in YuGiOh that rivals the peak of what Dragon Ball, Jojo, My Hero Academia has achieved. Dark Magician Girl? You're just saying that that's because that's like your first crush. That's your first waifu. Dark Magician Girl is everyone's first fucking waifu, along with like Misty from Pokemon. You ain't 12 anymore. Come on. One Piece. This one's easy. We are past the point of the era of the big three. I remember a point where people actually were arguing which one was better out of Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece.
It still goes on to this day. It ain't gonna stop, and it never will stop. You know what I'm saying?
One Piece has endured. Even now, it keeps getting better. We talk about shonen shows that have aged well and shonen manga that has aged well. One Piece's story has aged as it's gone on. I criticized My Hero Academia for its fights, and I've got to give the same criticism to One Piece. By far, my least favorite aspect about One Piece are the fights itself. To me, it doesn't matter. One Piece isn't just...
Not saying it's bad, right? But he's saying if you have to pick one thing, like the least.
One of the greatest shonen manga of all time, if not the greatest shonen manga of all time. One Piece, to me, is one of my favorite pieces of fiction of all time. The level of world building and love that's been put into the One Piece, it is not just one of the best examples of world building.
Brother Garn, I already knew you was going.
It is one of the best examples of
I already
world
knew you
building
was going to put this up there, though.
period.
So
One Piece at its peak cannot be touched. There are some arcs that might...
What have I told y'all? He literally spitting what I be telling y'all niggas. He's literally saying word for word, bar for bar.
Kiss me through the phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
What have I been telling y'all? One Piece at its peak is untouchable. I've been telling y'all niggas that. He's still in my flow. Now let me stop, bro.
Might not be as strong as other arcs. There might be some slower arcs, but I don't know how Oda has gone on for so long and it still feels like One Piece hasn't peaked. There have been so many amazing moments in this one manga. I can't even count all of the moments. It makes you
Garnt, that 1044, bro.
Cry.
Hey, Garnt, that 1044.
All range of emotions in this one piece of manga.
That 1044.
There's just something magical about the world of One Piece. And I feel like the biggest criticism people throw to One Piece fans praise it too much. I am that One Piece fan who can't stop praising One Piece. For someone listening to One Piece fans talk about One Piece out of context, it sounds like the weirdest fucking shit you probably ever heard.
That's why I didn't want to get into One Piece, bro.
There's no other word.
There was a goddamn stretchy man, and I was, you know, I don't want to watch an anime about a stretchy man. That shit sound freaky. So I'd rather watch, you know, cool ninjas and motherfucking Shinigami with swords. Like, you know, I'd rather watch those.
Other than peak in every
people
sense of the words. One Piece
flying around shooting blast out their hands.
A legacy that
lasers and
will
shit.
be remembered by anime and manga fans throughout the history of anime and the future of anime. It is going to be something that I feel people are going to look back on the same level as Dragon Ball and the other classics.
Oh,
of anime
for
and manga
sure,
when it ends.
bro.
The
For
most amazing
sure.
thing I think about One Piece.
One Piece already
it doesn't even
solidified
seem
itself
like
in
I think there's
history.
always an upswing that we can wait for. It blows my mind how any author can achieve that after going on for 1,000 chapters and like 20 odd years. One Piece is peak, and I'm not just gonna say that. One Piece is my favorite shonen manga of all time. Moving on to Haikyuu. This one's
Go ahead and throw that. All right, hey, go ahead and throw that joint above mid, bro.
hard. This one's hard. I think.
Hey, big bro. Hey, big bro. Hey, big bro. Hey, big bro.
Okay. Actually, no. Okay, I'm bringing it down.
Oh,
I'm remembering.
bitch.
Okay. It is very, very, very close to peak.
I accept that.
It is,
I
like,
accept
so
that.
close. Like,
Haikyuu is one of my
didn't
favorites of all
enjoy
time.
Season 4
I accept that.
too much. Right now it's above mid. depending on how it ends, it could be here. It could be here, standing with Slam Dunk. It has that potential. Season 3 of Haikyuu, that was peak shonen sports anime. Overall, from what
it's like shonen, right? But like my favorite is still season 2, bro. Season 2 is still my favorite part of Haikyuu, man. Like, I just think the characters just grow so much in season 2, and we learn so many things and stuff like that. And I like seeing our characters, you know, learn from the mistakes that they experienced and shit like that, bro. Like, that shit is a dub, bro.
Above mid, it is really, really, really fucking good. To me, it stands with Yu Yu Hakusho, where I want to put it in between above mid and peak mid. But right now, it is here.
I don't want to add another tier because then
we need to, though.
Wouldn't be true mid anymore.
It basically does what every shonen sports anime should do, and just refines everything.
We need like a slightly
a hyper sharp point. Moving on to Noragami.
We need like a we need a.
If there's one thing I don't understand,
I can make a face like that.
God.
If there's one thing I don't understand, it's how Noragami got so popular. To me, Noragami is mid. Bottom.
Yeah, I didn't even watch after the first season, to be honest.
Mid. Kuroko no Bar.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? I think it's a goddamn serial killer. Holy shit. Hey, you already know what to do with that hoe, Garn. I ain't gonna cap. You already know what to do with that hoe.
Kuroko no Basket is above mid. It's above.
No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, big bro, you failing me. Big bro, you are failing me. No, it's not. The fuck. It's not. It's true mid. It's true mid. It's heavily true mid. It's staying into this bitch. Kuroko is not better than my hero. Kuroko ain't better than JoJo's Part 3. You know what I'm saying? Or Part 1 or Dragon Ball. The fuck? Get that shit, bro, please.
Mid. I really enjoyed Kuroko no Basket. Would I rewatch it? Probably not. It is so much fun.
I will definitely not rewatch it. What the fuck? Hey, Valley, what the big team, my nigga? Oh, y'all, nigga, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Is it as good as Haikyuu? Hell no. It is definitely not.
Probably louder, nigga. Man, that nigga forgot where he was at, bro. I don't know if he was talking to me, bro, but hey. Nigga.
As good as Haikyuu. But is it mid? No, it's not mid. I feel like I have to make more tiers. Should I make more tiers?
Yes, one more, bro. One more. Just one more above mid. Just one more above mid. It's where you can move Yu Yu Hakusho, Haikyuu. In Part 2, you know.
To me, it peaked with the
yes.
match. Like that first match was peak Kuroko, and that was the last time you really got truly surprised, like someone's ability and someone's power. And to me, I feel like that was also.
I mean, it was the best character in the series, though.
Had like the last semblance of believability in the basketball like skills. Like,
got that nigga shooting full courts.
It was ridiculously OP. He was OP to the point where you like maybe thought that this could exist in real life. But like after that, that's when the power scaling truly hit and Kuroko started to become literal superpowers. I think the character
superpower basketball,
is
bro.
less good than Slam Dunk and Haikyuu, but I still think at its best, Kuroko is hype, and that's one thing that you can't say that Kuroko is not. Anyway,
I mean, there was some parts. I ain't gonna cap.
Madoka Box.
I never seen
by anime. Madoka Box would be true mid, maybe even below mid, going by anime. The anime did not adapt the points of the manga where it really had a chance to shine. Is it high or above? Madoka Box is a highly underrated shonen manga. If you didn't know, this is a shonen manga that is written by Nishio Isin.
Did I pronounce that right?
Who wrote the Monogatari series. The later stages of Madoka Box have some ideas that I don't really think have been explored in any other shonen manga, to my recollection. Breaks the mold so well. It does take a while to get to the good points. I mean, it takes so long that for the longest time, it's like true
that nigga the glasses,
because the anime adapts what I feel are the weakest parts of the manga. But I feel like the peaks of the manga, it breaks the fourth wall so much. It's really meta, and like I
gotta ask chat. Is he spitting right now? What is it called? Madoka Box or some shit?
But I feel like the peaks of the
he's spitting right now, so it's high mid. Is it high mid?
manga, it breaks the fourth wall so much. It's really, really meta, and like I have a huge fucking
Madoka
boner
Box.
for
What?
meta aspects in shows,
Boner.
especially if they're done well. So to me, I'm gonna put it as high mid. Shougeki no Soma.
Hey boy, if you don't throw
This
that bitch in mid, boy. Oh no, he got a smile. He's moving devious, chat. He moving devious, bro. He moving devious. He about to throw this joint above. Even
one's really hard. So this is Shougeki no Soma season by season, okay? So it starts here, and then it just progressively gets worse. This is season 1 and 2, then
maybe
season 3, and then
I say season 1. Yeah, I say it starts above mid, maybe not high mid though. Not with Haikyuu and YuGiOh. That's crazy. But yeah, probably like around here and then drops.
the absolute state of Shougeki right now. Shougeki no Soma fell off. If Shougeki no Soma was 2 or 3 seasons, it would definitely be above mid. It ran into the problem of power scaling, where like the dishes in season 2 were already so fucking good, right? They were already so fucking good.
Blowing people's clothes off and
do you
shit.
distinguish between 2 amazing dishes? As a reader, I'm like, both of these dishes look fucking incredible, okay? And like, it got to a point where Shougeki no Soma, they won because one person used a single ingredient that was like a fraction of the way better than the other opponents. Gordon Ramsay would cream his pants over both of these dishes. There was a point when I couldn't distinguish which dish was the better dish, even when it was explained to me. That to me is when Shougeki started to fall off, because that to me is when it started to become repetitive. Hajime no Ippo. This one's easily peak. It might even be better than Slam Dunk in my...
Oh fuck, he's doing that. I love Hajime no Ippo though. Boy, Hajime no Ippo has one of the best fights in all of shonen anime, nigga. Oh, bro. Oh, Hajime no Ippo is so fucking good. It's up there with Haikyuu in my opinion. Like Haikyuu is my favorite sports anime, and Hajime no Ippo is just like up there with it.
My opinion, maybe it is.
I can't really get mad if he throws it in peak.
Contention for the greatest sports anime and manga of all time. Either anime or manga is fucking incredible. Not many people watch it nowadays because it came in an age before Kuroko and before Haikyuu, before all of the boys in sports anime and manga were pretty. I feel like that's the biggest thing that
bro, you can watch
that
that
the guys, unfortunately, they aren't the pristine, pretty boys like they are in Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basket. Hajime no Ippo is untouched in terms of hype. I don't know how, but every new season, every time I read Hajime no Ippo, there always seems to be a point you think it reaches peak hype, and then it one-ups itself every time. Maybe the characters in Hajime no Ippo are just
Isn't the manga still going on or some shit too? Isn't the manga still going on?
Sports anime and manga to really appreciate.
Nah,
Sarah
Dempsey roll is one of the hypest moments in all of anime, nigga. One of the best moves in all of anime too.
Of the end. Yeah. 7 death.
Was that Sarah for then? Oh yeah, throw that bitch in low mid. Yeah, go ahead and do that, bro.
Out
yeah, go ahead and do that, big bro.
These shows, the one I've given the most chance to is 7 Deadly Sins. I've tried so fucking hard. I finished the
Sarah
first
then is a
season,
shonen, is it? I assume so. He did it.
6 tries. It was almost my 7 Deadly Sins because it took me 6 tries to get through the.
Just for reference, I wouldn't put it below mid. I would put it. I don't think I want to put it. I don't think I'll put it up here. I'll probably put entry mid. I'll put entry mid.
Season. For the life of me, I cannot bring myself to watch the second season. With everything that I've put at below mid, I've watched or like read a decent amount of that manga. There was enough in that story to actually grip me and keep me watching, but I just don't like 7 Deadly Sins, okay? Even the good points,
Episode
I don't
drops
even like
in 11
the good
minutes.
points of 7 Deadly Sins. Apparently. Prince of Tennis. It's mid nowadays. I would not recommend Prince of Tennis nowadays. There are some good points in Prince of Tennis, but I do not think the anime would have aged well at all. It's true mid for me. The problem with Prince of Tennis is that it had a lot of the same problems as Kuroko without maintaining the hype. Kuroko no Basket had this point where the powers got ridiculous. It made me less invested in what was going on.
Same thing for Prince of Tennis? Jesus.
Prince of Tennis got so ridiculous that I stopped taking it seriously. I think the most famous scene that stands out to me is the Tezuka zone. One of my favorite scenes in all of sports anime and manga, but for the wrong reasons. To explain, this guy has this power. Anytime an opponent returns the ball to him, the ball will always go towards his zone of control. That's why it's called the Tezuka zone. The visual metaphors get so over the top that it starts off with the entire universe revolving around him, and it expands out to see like the solar system and the universe, that eventually, from what I remember, his tennis ball literally wiping out the dinosaurs. Let me see if I can find this.
What?
So he's the center of the fucking galaxy. Oh my god. Oh yeah, he started the Big Bang. He started the Big Bang. That's what happened. He starts the Big Bang. You know what? Watching that scene, maybe it deserves to be there. All right,
After seeing that, I got thrown in peak.
Siren. I fucking love the shit out of Siren. Is it above mid or high mid? I don't
Never
know
seen
if it's
Siren.
nostalgia talking. I'm gonna put it above mid. I do think it is highly underrated.
That looked good.
And I think the main character has a super unique power as well. His power kind of has a mind of its own, so he doesn't have full control over his power. How he has to try and control his power is to basically give it subroutines. I remember reading Siren when I was studying like C programming, C++, and I fucking loved it, that it basically just brought like programming into a shonen power-up. I thought that was fucking brilliant. I think the strongest aspect about this is the mystery aspect as well. The show, or the manga at least, gets less good when the mystery is solved. I do think that the last arc is definitely weaker, but that's because unfortunately it got cancelled. Siren is a highly underrated manga. I think it definitely deserved to get a proper ending or proper time to do its ending, and that's why I think it's above mid. You definitely check out Siren. Out of all of this, I think Madoka Box and Siren are the most underrated shonen manga.
I see.
Moving on to Rurouni Kenshin. This
I'm curious about
sour spot for me. If you don't know
Rurouni Kenshin, I do
what
want
happened, the author
Oh yeah, I
of
forgot.
Rurouni Kenshin, he was exposed
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not watching it no more. Yeah, fuck that.
for some very awful things. I think Rurouni Kenshin is a fantastic shonen manga. The anime might have aged a bit in terms of its animation, but the manga still is incredible, even though I'm not going to reread it. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people who is able to easily separate the art from the artist when I'm reading something. From what I can remember, I'm not going to speak too much.
Same, bro. Same. Separate the art from the artist? No. No. Not when it involves Rudy antics. No. No.
Much about this. Rurouni Kenshin is an incredible shonen. It is high mid. It is on the same level as something like Yu Hakusho for me. Anyway, moving on. Eyeshield 21. So Eyeshield 21.
Oh,
the
you guys
anime,
did tell me
I
to
think,
watch this or
has
read it.
Aged badly. It definitely goes into the same problems as Slam Dunk in terms of its pacing issues with its matches and everything. The anime
Big bro, I listen to
true
you,
mid
man.
or
You know what I'm
below
saying? I listen to you, bro. You know, your opinions, you know what I'm saying? Since we like here for the most part, some shit you slip up on, but like it's whatever, bro. You know? It's minor.
But the manga, high mid. I think the manga, to me, just below Haikyuu. Maybe even the same level as Haikyuu. I think I prefer the character writing in Haikyuu, but I think Murata's art is
Yeah, that's why. It's because of Murata. That's why I was.
21.
That's why you guys
And I'm
told
not
me
going
to
to
do
say the art carries it, because it's not. It doesn't carry it. Great fucking story to begin with. Murata elevates it to a level that is high mid. Don't know if it's peak. It's definitely fucking up there. I'm going to move Prince of Tennis back down to true mid. That was Prince of Tennis at its most ridiculous, and obviously we put it at peak because it was so ridiculous that it was awesome again. That's like every power in Eyeshield 21. It's so ridiculous that it just adds to the hype. It doesn't
How? Can someone give me an example of the abilities in Eye Shield? How ridiculous can you get? I get it with basketball. Like, well, like what can you draw up with Eye Shield though? As abilities, about to tackle your ass into a black hole.
pretends that its powers are ever believable. It's never at a point that you think it's ridiculous, because everything is ridiculous. And so with that in mind, it is definitely up there as one of the best sports manga of all time. Maybe not at the same level as Slam Dunk and Hajime no Ippo, but it is down.
But there's a dude who's OP because he's black. That's it, because he's black. Nigga, no it is. Hey bro, you know what? You know what? I'm not, that's so dope. That's so dope, nigga. He's OP. That's so, hey. Oh God, I got a tear in my eye, bro. Oh, that's fucking funny, bro. Oh, that's so fucking funny. I gotta read that. I gotta read that, fool. Oh, that's funny.
I'm close.
Oh my God.
Clover.
He's throwing that shit in. He might do me a solid and go above. I go above mid. All right, I go above mid with Black Clover. But he's probably throwing in true mid.
If you remember when Black Clover came out, I think I called Black Clover the problem child of shonen because of how generic I thought it was. When Black Clover came out, everyone shit on it. Everyone compared it to fucking My Hero Academia, right? This was the point.
Shit, I saw Naruto comparisons.
My Hero Academia. And then Black Clover came out, and we were like, how can Black Clover exist in an era where My Hero Academia has just come out? It feels like a dated shonen that should have come out 5 to 10 years ago. It got shit on by every AniTuber, including me, that it was like the most generic, bottom tier, mid, even below mid shonen that could ever exist. So how unthinkable would it be if Black Clover was actually better than My Hero Academia? If someone would
big bro,
would actually think that Black Clover, after all that it's been through, was actually better than My Hero Academia. I did it. It happened. It is. It is better than My Hero Academia. It is, okay? Black Clover keeps getting better. I don't know how Black Clover does it.
I like to clarify, I wouldn't throw My Hero in true mid. I throw it in above mid. But if I have to go by anime and I'm choosing anime, I'm choosing Black Clover.
It is everything I basically love about shonen. The only reason it's not high mid is because I don't think it does enough new things in shonen anime and manga. That's the only thing I think stops it from being high mid. But I think in general, it is the best.
All right, bro. It's not high mid, bro. It won't be.
Classic take on the shonen battle genre that is out right now. The hype just keeps getting better. I don't know how it keeps one-upping itself, but the one biggest thing I can say about Black Clover is that there never seems like there's any downtime. Air Gear. I'm going to put this above mid. I feel like Air Gear is a very underrated
Never seen Air Gear
manga. Basically, it was rollerblading with rockets. Fire Force.
Oh shit, this should be interesting.
Below mid. The only thing that would push it to true mid to me is the animation, because Fire Force has incredible fucking animation. Right now, I am basing it entirely off the first season. To me, Fire Force,
but I heard it was really good in manga.
A mid 2000s shonen in a time where shonen has moved beyond that. I actually think Fire Force is worse than Soul Eater, which is the guy's previous work. The only thing that really gripped me about Fire Force was the pretty animation, and I didn't really feel like I was invested in the pretty animation anyway. Another thing that really pissed me off,
maybe I should give Soul Eater another try,
was Tamaki. She was the fan.
Oh my god, my brother. I'm telling you, cookout. I'm telling you, Gar is in the cookout. Okay, Gar is there in the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey mama, but this my nigga Garnt, you know what I'm saying? It's your long lost your son, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck her. Tamaki from Fire Force. Trash. Garbage. Honestly, I wouldn't miss her. She could die. Sayonara, nigga. Sayonara.
Character in an era where, at least nowadays, fan service seems like it doesn't get in the way of the plot. I'm a fucking degenerate, okay? I love fan service. What I hate is when fan service gets in the way of the plot or a serious moment. Demon Slayer. Oh, we're about to get salty, aren't we? Oh, okay. Demon Slayer, I am judging based purely on the anime. As much as people want to downplay Demon Slayer,
facts,
because of how popular it is.
Spitting. And after the Tengen, I'm throwing it high mid. Yeah, who touching me right now? My opinion is the only one that matters. High mid, you know what I'm saying? Tengen. Let's go.
How much is hyped
Tengen.
up? I
Tengen.
think Demon Slayer, the
I accept
animation,
the above mid,
has
though.
some of the most beautiful looking scenes in shonen battle anime
Indeed.
history.
Indeed.
By how amazing the Entertainment District arc is. One of my favorite scenes in
Bro, if you're going about the Entertainment District arc, bro, if you don't throw Tengen up in a high mid, bro, we're gonna have problems.
shonen battle anime is the ending of the spider fights, and the reason for that is maybe like I just overhyped it, maybe I'm just misremembering how good it was, and then I
really not.
rewatched that scene for my new Demon Slayer anime video, and I literally cried once again. It's one of
Jesus
the most
Christ.
unique climaxes to a shonen battle anime I've ever seen. It's
Okay, big bro, you don't know, big bro, you kind of losing me a little bit, big bro. Like, what's up, bro? Like,
something that I can't describe as hype, because a lot of the times you see the end of a battle and you see the end of a fight and it's like hype as hell. That scene was just so beautiful. It's just pure art. It's like the song, it's the way it's built up, the way it just immerses you into this one beautiful flowing moment. Talking about the scene, I'm literally just getting goosebumps talking about it. The beauty of that scene, it's on another level of any other scene I think I've seen in shonen battle anime. I kind of want to put it high mid just for that scene alone. Just for that scene alone. Moving on, JoJo Part 4 is, I think, my second favorite part. I think it's high mid. I think it's high mid. My favorite parts of JoJo so far have been in Part 4. I'm just going to do Part 5 now. I think they're both high mid, but for different reasons. Part 4 and Part 5 are my favorite parts of JoJo so far. The reason I prefer them for different reasons is because I think, in general, Part 5 in general is more consistent than JoJo Part 4. I think JoJo Part 4 had some slow moments in it. Depending on the episode, there were some episodes I really liked and some episodes I didn't like a lot at all. So it was a bit of a hit and miss. But JoJo Part 5 was consistently just all great. Having said that, my favorite JoJo moments so far have come from
Are you going to mention the Part 5 fights?
Part 4. Kira is such an enigma, right? Because Kira doesn't even feel like a JoJo villain. Kira feels like he was a character picked out of Death Note or Monster or something like that and just put into a JoJo part. It's so weird, but he's such an interesting character.
Doppio versus Rosato was...
I'm telling you, that shit pink, nigga. That shit is pink, nigga. That shit is pink.
What? That shit is pink, nah. That shit is pink, nah. Your water boy, appreciate the 3-month sub, man. Thank you for the love.
Exactly, carry it. But he adds such a different dimension to JoJo that we haven't seen before or since. Because the peaks of Part 4 were so good, even if I didn't enjoy the first half of Part 4 so much, I think it deserves high mid because it does contain my favorite JoJo parts. Part 5, just a consistently good show. I think Part 5 is when Araki, everything just really clicks together. That
in the stands
is just when JoJo is coherent and is consistent as well. Bleach.
Oh god.
I've shit on Bleach so much.
Above mid.
Okay.
It's
so
above
I'm
mid.
gonna go against everything I said.
Above
This is
mid.
completely nostalgia talking.
Maybe.
This might be completely nostalgia talking. Maybe it's above mid. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. The more I think back on it fondly, and I don't know why, I'm really, really hyped for the new season of Bleach.
Exactly. I am too. I am too. I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped.
The Soul Society arc is
it's the best arc. Best arc, bro. Hands down.
Battle arcs, and I don't know if that's just like rose-tinted glasses.
It really. That's what I thought. That's what when I was hearing people say. I went, rewatch Bleach, and I'm like, damn, this is like the best all-around arc in the series, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because if I was, then it'd probably be like below mid or something. Because
oh my god.
Because it fell off or whatever, because I do think that Bleach fell off, but I don't know. It has drip, it has attitude, despite the problems with the plot, and despite the fact that I think that Soul Society was the peak of Bleach and Hyukomundo was still very, very good Bleach, and it kind of fell off from there. It has left such a deep impression on everyone that's read it, and it still has left such a deep impression on me. I don't know why. Soul Eater is...
He's gonna put above mid, yeah.
Right? It's really good. This compared to Fire Force is a lot better. I feel like Soul Eater has much more interesting characters.
Yeah, facts. Soul Eater does have better characters. and it's not by. I think they have more. They just have more. I think, you know, like, but the Fire Force do have. Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of how I see
Not as clear
Black
as I-
Clover. I think the biggest problem with Soul Eater was actually watching the anime. It was when anime went through this phase, anime felt like it had to go through this anime original ending. So the ending doesn't follow the ending of the manga, which is the biggest point it had against it. Boruto. I've only seen like the first few arcs of Boruto, and it's just there, right? Has it gotten better? That's what I want.
Where did you put it?
Which is the biggest point it had against it. Boruto. I've only seen like the first few arcs of Boruto, and it's just
On a key. On a key. My nigga right there, boy. You know what I'm saying? My nigga right there, boy. You know what I'm saying? You got a plate, you know, you like fried chicken, you know? Greens, cornbread. You want some cornbread? Come on, bro. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I know you fuck with the ribs now, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Has it gotten better? That's what I want to know. What's stopping it from being bottom? The anime has some amazing fights in it. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki. That to me stands at the peak of shonen battle choreography. I fucking love that. I rewatch that fight every now and again. But I mean, it's, from what I've seen, it's just not good. It's just not good. They should have just let Naruto die.
Jojo's pretty mid.
What?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Naruto. I've had an existential crisis on like where I would put Naruto. I'll be honest, guys. I don't know how much I like Naruto.
I'm throwing it high mid. Big bro's about to let me down. If he throwing a true mid, we fighting. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like above mid, like maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like
Naruto
maybe.
is the anime that got me into anime, but at the same time, I feel like there is a lot that I don't like about Naruto that I'm forgetting. The Chunin exams, along with the Soul Society arc, is one of my favorite shonen battle anime arcs of all time. I think up to the Pain arc, like Naruto was great. I'm gonna try and justify it. Is it true mid? I don't believe Naruto is true mid. I'm trying not to look at this with nostalgia goggles like I am with Bleach. I think Naruto is still a really, really good, solid shonen. Has it aged well?
Yes, it has. Yo, on a key, bro. Like, hey, bro, give me my plate back, bro.
Don't think. It's definitely at least above mid.
Yes.
Is it?
It is at least above mid, nigga.
It's better than Black Clover and
Yes.
Jojo Part 2. Oh.
Yeah. Whoa. I will not let you do that. Whoa. Yo, Anaki, I will not let you do that. You are not about to sit here and tell me Black Clover is better than Naruto, nigga. I swear you not. Boy, I swear you not. You're not. You're not. You're not.
Neither seems right for me. It's not in the same caliber as those, but I think it's better than those. When I think about Naruto, I think about the... Oh,
what is in there?
Neither seems right.
You're saying Demon Slayer is
Not-
better? Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you better than just don't say Black Clover is better, okay? And I accept it. Throw it peak above mid or low high mid. No, I
in the same
accept.
caliber as those, but I think it's better than those. When I think about Naruto, I think about the 4th Ninja War arc, and I think about how dragged out that arc was. Because Naruto, I don't think, ended the strongest, I tend to think back to Naruto and don't think that it's the best. Anytime I think to some of the most iconic moments in shonen battle manga and anime that I can think of, a lot of them are Naruto. It belongs somewhere there. But because of nostalgia,
Yes.
I'll put it there. Dr. Stone.
Yes! You can have your plate back. You know what I'm saying? I even throw you some more ribs in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, this is a solid.
like yams. Yams. Yeah. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think
You
it is
potatoes,
just
you know?
a solid
Yeah.
show. It's a solid show. It's Dr. Stone, so of course it's solid. I think that it has good moments in it. I think that has some good ideas in it, but also it never really had a moment that really made me think that this was going above and beyond. Fairy Tail. I mean, this is it, right, guys? It's got to be. Is there something worse on this list than Fairy Tail? Maybe Boruto, but at least Boruto had some good fights in it in the manga.
All right, that's ridiculous. I ain't gonna sit here and defend it that heavy, but I definitely think Fairy Tail. I would much rather watch Fairy Tail than Boruto, and that's on mommies, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like, You ain't gonna do Fairy Tail. That's crazy. It might be the chat you reading or whatever, you know what I'm saying, Aniki, but like that's crazy right there.
Is below mid. I think it's only fair that if I'm putting Fairy Tail there, that I've got to put Boruto there. But to me, Fairy Tail and Boruto is about as bad as shonen can get, and that's why
Attack on Titan episode should be over. We're about finishing up on this.
A lot of these shows are held to such a high level of quality. If they're not really good, if the base level of bad shows in shonen battle,
yeah, I say Fairy Tail is at least below mid,
then that just says a lot about how
I put it in true mid, or
and to me,
yeah,
these are the
like
worst
high mid or something.
examples I can think of shonen battle manga. Bakuman is high mid. I really liked Bakuman. As a content creator, Bakuman means a fuck ton to me. Some of the philosophy that I found with making my own content, I've gotten from Bakuman. Was it like the director of like Shonen Jump or something? His line, it doesn't matter what your manga is about. I'm paraphrasing, by the way. It doesn't matter what your manga is about. It doesn't matter at all. All that matters is you make your manga interesting, and that's all that matters. That's what I think about when I approach my own content. And there's also like a second thing as well. The concept of you have authors in the Bakuman world that are pure geniuses.
I never seen
you have
Bakuman.
authors in the Bakuman world
I never seen
which
Bakuman,
rely
bro.
on data and trends and really try to build their story around the trends. And I've always related to that because as a content creator, I've seen people on both sides of the spectrum. I've seen content creators on YouTube that are just pure geniuses and just go with their gut feeling and create whatever they want. And
You
whatever
don't
they
like
create,
Boruto, but don't cap, fam. Like it is better than Fairy Tail. Oh wait, who are you talking to? For Fairy, I'm not even lying. Okay, not the final season of Fairy Tail. I think the final season of Fairy Tail is fucking dog shit. Like I really think that shit is ass. But maybe just because I don't remember that well, you know, very much. But I just feel like I have a better time watching Fairy Tail over again than Boruto. I feel like that is facts. Yo, party dude, appreciate the year, nigga. Big 12.
Besides final season 1, genuinely think Fairy Tail is good.
Valid, bro, valid. I appreciate the 12 months prime, man.
It's fucking amazing. And I've seen people who make equally good content that have based their creative process around data, around what they can see is trending. And I've always related
Should I read
to
Bakuman?
the second side of things. I don't think I'm a pure genius when it comes to content creation, but I've always been someone who's taken my inspiration from the people around me, and I've tried to make the best content I can from that kind of approach. Content creation is obviously my job, and Bakuman has played a massive part in getting me inspired as an artist and as a content creator. So to me, it's high mid. Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna keep this one short and simple. Season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen is above mid. I have a feeling it's going to be high mid when it gets to season 2.
Aniki, why? Aniki, pourquoi? Oh, you threw a high mid. Okay, never mind, I'm tripping. I thought it was above mid for a second. Okay, valid.
Right now, based purely on season 1, it's above mid. Season 1 is not.
Oh, he did do that.
Why? Why though? Like, why are you doing this to me? Why? Why though? Like what you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Bro, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, and you know it is. Better stop. Better stop. Got them all, nigga. I got them all. Like, why are you doing this?
Peak shonen, guys. I don't want to say it's overhyped. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Damn. Like I like JJK more than Demon Slayer, but Tengen over everything though. Like it definitely deserved to be in high mid. Like that is crazy.
Is the new kid on the block, you know, and everyone's hyping up this new kid on the block.
That's like Demon Slayer though.
To me, it's
Demon
not
Slayer's a new
something
kid on the
that
back.
I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. My favorite fight of last year was the Hanami fight.
Yes.
I love the action direction of Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's above mid. Anyone that puts Jujutsu Kaisen high mid and beyond are manga readers. I'm gonna call that right now. I honestly think that if you put it high, mid, or above, you're probably a manga reader. If not, then I am genuinely curious. Why?
See, like, I could understand this take, right? If you didn't have like Demon Slayer in high mid though, you know, like, I can understand it going in again, you know, going up against everything else. I'm assuming everything else up here is more like there's more, you know, there's more content. You know what I'm saying? The story is more developed, the characters are more developed, so and so. But you know, you got Demon Slayer up there. Gotta throw this hoe up there, bro. Like I want you to be at the cookout though.
Why to you it's like high mid? We've only had one season out and it's been solid. It's been good. I've had fun with it. I have fun with Black Clover.
I mean, I guess that's valid. You do have 2 seasons of Demon Slayer and a movie. Well, you got you got a season of JJK in a movie. So
well, that was my shonen tier list.
Maybe I'll accept that. Maybe I'll accept that. We do have 2 seasons of Demon Slayer in a movie. So, you know, overall,
that was me ranking every big shonen. Overall,
Brother Garnt, Aniki Garnt, things that I will change. It's not a lot. I throw JJK up here. I put Yu Yu Hakusho in peak.
I think I'm happy enough with this list.
You know, Brother Garnt, I have to say, you are invited to the cookout. W list.